Hello, welcome to Golden Energy 1111. I'm Mama Nova, a supernova, back with another video. And I hope that the collective is in high spirits, regardless of anything. I hope collective is highly self-aware. Yesterday, I remembered one of the aspects of my soul, my spirit. I am abundance. Not that I have abundance, I am abundance. My Jupiterian energy, I expand what I want to expand. So my energy has shifted because of that awareness. And when I tell you some miraculous shit just happened, like I feel so warm inside because of what I just experienced, because I know it's because of me being aware of myself that now I'm magnetizing that abundance. Because what just happened, what I just experienced never, ever, like ever fucking happened. Also, I asked my spiritual team, like, who is my spiritual team? Like, who is with me? And I got clarity on that I have an uncle that's a part of my spiritual team that's fighting, well, that is protecting me from an entity, because there are beings that do not want me to expand. And the best thing for them to do, collective, the best things for anybody that you separated from, first of all, when you separate from these beings, instead of them going within themselves and trying to figure out how they can heal and get their life on track and stop creating more karma for themselves, they'll rather focus on what you're doing and then make like you're doing spell work on them, or that you're the reason why they're going through what they're going through or whatever. I have a couple of people that keep attempting to harm me. Okay, my spiritual team did allow certain delays, but that was for me, not for them. That was for me to master me. How am I going to know how to fight or even stand in my power if I don't even know what power I got? How I'm going to learn what power I got? By using it, right? These beings that want to see my demise, that it will make them feel better about themselves because they too pussy to do the work. They supposed to be happy in relationships or whatever. But because I didn't want to stay in a low frequency vibration, because I didn't want to bring myself down in order to remain connected with them, because I awakened to myself, my true self, and because they were being too deceptive and manipulating and blinded and thinking I'm a lick and not realizing I'm abundance. I don't know how y'all didn't realize, because everything I touched when y'all was around me was multiplying all the time. I help you multiply, niggas and bitches. But no, y'all wanted to take my energy and just have it for yourself and not even give nothing back in return. Like I was supposed to just be a lick forever, stupid forever, foolish forever, never wake up, stay a Christian forever, and honor my mother and father and all that, and forgive 3 million times and all that, and stand by your man, and love your neighbor and all. No, this is the spiritual warfare. Is you crazy? What make you think that I don't have purpose? If I see potential in you, what make you think I don't know I have potential in myself? And the crazy part is these beings that is coming up against me are beings that I'm thinking I'm feeding their spirit and building them up on some spiritual shit. I'm feeding their ego. Now it's a monster. Now it's a monster. But you beings that want to come up against me, y'all will be better off. Stop. You're not going to be able to remote review me no more. I did a reading earlier. Flying Monkeys came out in reverse. Because I've acknowledged that my ancestor, who is on my spiritual team, and they not going for it. The same way that my uncle was with it in the spirit, in the flesh. Oh, he definitely with it, definitely in the spirit. You cannot even access me. You will be better off not watching. Because all that spell work, I sent an email to somebody and let them know that my spiritual team had let me know that they were paying people in Louisiana, okay, to see me be off the face of this earth because I know too much. I know too much about their character. I know too much about how they giving it up. And they don't want to be held accountable for their actions and their responsibility. So it'd be better for me to not be here so then they can spin the narrative. Do you know that I have a baby daddy who is mimicking me at a high degree? To the point that I used to have a permanent gold tooth in my mouth, right? I haven't seen this person, talked to this person in years, forever. There's nothing to talk about. I find out that this person then put a gold tooth in their mouth, the same place where I had it. And I'm like, what the fuck? And the spirit let me know that, like, that when they met me and I had that gold tooth in my mouth, like, that was a part of, like, the allure that they had for me and the emotion that they got when they met me with that. However wicked shit they was looking at it, they figure that people would get that feeling or emotion when they see them with the gold tooth. I almost fell out when I seen, like, I was like, wow, like, really? Is that fucking serious that you want to be me so bad? And like I put up the other day, these men that's going against these women and vice versa, not aligned and in tune with themselves, not realizing that they have attachments to them that are feminine because they're not aligned and tapped into their feminine nature. So it's those entities or deity attachments that are within them that are competing with me, a female. It's crazy. I'm not in no competition with guys, yo. I'm not in competition with nobody, but it's weird when males attempt to compete with you. Males that are supposed to be heterosexual males, but they're jealous of the way you can manifest and create. But they can do the same thing if they would heal and tap into their feminine aspect nature, which it is the compassion side, the honesty, the womb. Don't have nothing to do with being a man or a woman. I'm so grateful that I do not have to focus on fighting against these demonic beings that are purposely attempting to stop my money, stop me from having a serious bond because they can't sleep at night knowing how I interacted with them, knowing I'm going to get what I deserve, because that's for anybody. We get what we deserve. I ain't stunting their person in this world. Not one. Because I have a purpose that I'm focused on. Anything from the past, I'm not. See, they thought, these people, jobs, relationships, all of that, they assumed that I would behave a certain way when I left. I remember one of my exes, that they kept coming up in my energy. Some time had went by, and basically I slipped up and contacted this person, which this was before I was aware that they were doing all this spell work. And so I hung out with this person again. And then after the fact, this person gonna tell me that they're dating somebody. And I'm like, well, why didn't you tell me that? Because I don't want nobody else, man. I don't want nobody else anything. I don't need that karma in my life. I don't want nobody baby daddy. Like, if you're